Hello everyone, my name is Cami and welcome to my channel, Cami's Corner. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back on my channel. We do mainly Bath & Body Works and fragrance content with a sprinkle of lifestyle content, but in today's video, we probably have one of my last Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale hauls. They did a bunch of price drops on the 4th of July, and pretty much everything is 75% off besides the hand soaps. They're hanging on to those for dear life, and the candles that were $10.99, but we did some damage. And when I say we, I mean my mom, my sister, and myself. I did go shopping with my husband. We went to the Pleasant Prairie Premium Outlets. We went to the Bath & Body Works in Kenosha, and then the two in Gurnee, the one inside the mall and then the one outside of the mall. If you haven't checked your app, there are coupons in the app. For some reason, I didn't get any in my app, but I have the physical coupons, so that's okay. My sister got coupons and my husband got coupons. I decided that I was getting enough stuff at the outlet that I was like, you know what, let's just use one of these 20% off because I have tons of free rewards, so I'll be able to get most of the Halloween body care for free. So it's like, you know what, let's just use the 20% off to make these deals even better. So editing Cami with the clips from the stores. This is the outlet that I am showing right now. They had tons of the Always and Forever perfumes. It has been like around 4 or 5 days. No, I went on Friday and this video is getting posted on Wednesday. So it's been quite a while since I went to the outlet and like took these pictures, so stock will probably look a little bit different, but this is kind of what the outlet had right up at the front. They had some 75% off single wicks, and they had tons of 75% off wallflower refills. I don't know if those random plugs were 75% off. I doubt it though. Here we have some fall new. I took a picture of some of the fall things, not a ton. I love this cute little squirrel. It's not for me, so I won't be buying it, but it's so cute. And then here we have some of the new single wicks as well. Next, we have this Bath & Body Works cooler. I thought my husband would have wanted that, but he actually passed on it. And then we have this cutie little bear in a sleeping bag. So darling. And they also did have some Deep Ocean and I think Beyond Savvy. And then they did have the Everyday Luxury perfumes in Madame Mystique and the Midnight Addiction. Here's some new pocket bags, some new fall things I found. That was a really fast clip of our feet, but this store had the Perfect in Pink for 75% off. Some more single wicks, a candle holder, that cute little bag there that also had the wick snuffers, which I didn't see at any other store. And they had the Disney wallflowers. So exciting. Here's some more 75% off goodies. Lots of the stress relief aromatherapy left in this store. And then they did have a couple car fragrance clips, which was super cool to see. And then I found some new hanging diffusers. I like these hanging diffusers and they have little cute designs on them. So fun, but I won't purchase those unless they're like on a deep discount because they're quite pricey. Here's a little bit more of the overview of some of the new fall items. I was just videoing probably for a TikTok, and then here's some 75% off stuff up at the register. We have some new pocket bags, which are super fun to see, and that's it for my clips. We'll start with the first store that we went to. The store outside of the mall, I didn't get a single thing from, so we only have hauls from 3 stores, but this was my receipt from the outlet. So out of pocket, we paid $78.28 for a total of 18 items and a total savings of $281.69. So the first thing that I grabbed was the Always and Forever perfume for 75% off, you guys. This was such an incredibly great deal. So this one has scent notes of pearlized pink pepper, white roses, and sheer sandalwood. I really try not to buy perfumes unless they're 75% off. So I was so happy whenever I can find 75% off perfumes, and they had a ton of these at the outlet. So this is what it looks like. It is absolutely stunning. Now, I will say perfumes from Bath & Body Works are very expensive now. And this one was originally $69.75. So that 75% off price point is still a little hefty, but I'm happy to pay it, especially with my extra coupon. So that one ended up being $13.99 with the extra 20% off and the 75% off. Next, my husband picked up the Deep Ocean. They did have the Glory cologne as well as the Beyond Savvy, but he did not like those at all. So we just grabbed Deep Ocean. This one is Cecil Air, Oak Moss, and Cedar Leaf. And this one is also very expensive and retails at $64.95, which crazy. These colognes and perfumes are getting so expensive. I believe this one was like $12. Yes, $12.99. So $12.99 with the extra coupon. And I did get one more perfume. All the Everyday Luxuries were 75% off, but unfortunately this store only had Midnight Addiction and Madame Mystique, which were both fragrances that I already had. So I do already have Midnight Addiction. So if anyone is looking for Midnight Addiction and you were able to find any of the other fragrances, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, I have Midnight Addiction, Covered in Roses, and Madame Mystique. So if you're looking for a Midnight Addiction and you have one that I don't have already, maybe we can work out a trade if you want. But this one is Ripe Plum, Rich Almond Flour, and Addictive Coffee Bean. It took everything in me to not buy like 3 of each of these. But this one ended up being $11.99. And unfortunately, the only store around me that had the Everyday Luxury perfumes was the outlet. So since I didn't find them at that store, I'm probably not going to find them again. But that is okay. Not the end of the world at all. So like I said, that was $11.99. And the next like really big item my mom was so excited about, let me find it here on my receipt. Okay, I found it. Look what my mom got. She got the bee candle holder for $8. This is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. It was 75% off, and again, the additional 20% off. And it took everything in me not to buy one of these, but this just like isn't my decor, but for $8. It is absolutely beautiful. And my mom's like, I have to have it. So we grabbed her that one for $8 as well. And then on the 75% off table, I found this beautiful wallflower plug. I don't have many like spring and summery wallflower plugs, and the few that I do have are kind of old and really gross, and I need to declutter them. They've gotten like the orange residue kind of all over it, so I was like, you know what, let's pick this one up. It didn't originally ring up 75% off, and I was like, oh, okay, I just don't want it anymore. It's okay. And then the manager was like, oh no, that is supposed to be at 75% off. And for whatever reason, whenever they do price adjustments, the 20% off doesn't take off of it. So it was $3.74, which again, not a big deal at all that it didn't take off an extra, 30 cents. So that doesn't bother me at all, because this wallflower originally was $14.95. And now that we can't use our free rewards on wallflowers, I was like, you know what, let's get this. It's got some beautiful flowers on it, and it's simple, and it's got like a sparkly background, and it is scent control. So for $4, I was like, why not? That is the only wallflower plug I've gotten this semi-annual sale. I feel like the accessories this semi-annual sale are super far and few between. Like super far and few between. I'm trying to think. The only other wallflower I saw out of the 4 stores I went to was the headless bust one from Halloween, I think it was. It was like purpley. I don't know. Maybe it was the Bridgerton one. I can't really remember, but it was either the Halloween one or the Bridgerton. So not the craziest amount of decor, but I did get that. I got one body care item at this store. I decided to pick up another chocolate amber in the body wash. This is vanilla orchid, honeyed chocolate, and warm amber. That collection finally hit 75% off instead of $3.99. And when you buy the body wash, it is cheaper than $3.99. It ended up being $2.99 with my coupon. So I was like, you know what? Let's grab one more. And then the rest from the outlet, I lied. I have one more thing. I did pick up the Viva Vanilla. I was like, why not? I've got the extra 20% off, and Viva Vanilla would be great during the summer months. This ended up being $2.99. Great deal, of course. And then the rest we have wallflowers. Some of these are for my mom, and then some of these are for me. So I got 2 pink peach blossoms for my mom. This is her favorite scent from Bath & Body Works, other than Firecracker Pop, which we couldn't find Firecracker Pop anywhere. We found it in the body care, but my mom's mainly looking for it in the wallflowers or the candles. So unfortunately, Mom, no Firecracker Pop. Maybe next year. This is Peach Nectar, Magnolia Petals, and Sweet Mandarin. So these ones are for my mom. Also, all the wallflowers were $1.60. Absolutely crazy. So I went a little crazy. So those 2 are for my mom. And then I also grabbed one for myself. I grabbed this pink lilac and vanilla because it's got like the fun heart packaging. Pink lilac and vanilla has scent notes of fresh lilac, bouquets, dewy greens, and vanilla blossom. I'm trying to think. I think the other one I grabbed for my mom is the orange pineapple punch because I think she did get this in the single wick candle. Yeah, I think she got it in the single wick candle. When she did like shopping for me. And also I did get one other thing and it's in the other room, so I don't want to get it. But my mom picked it up for me the other day. It was the Sweetest Song. What's it called? The Sweetest Song bath salts for $3.99. I got one of the bath salt soaks for $3.99. I don't know if I showed that in my Christmas and July haul. Can't remember. I filmed that one a couple days ago. But I did pick up my mom orange pineapple punch. This is tart orange juice, sweet pineapples, and vanilla sugar cane. So those 3 were for my mom. I think those were the only wallflowers I got for her, and the rest were mine. I decided to pick up 2 in Sweetest Song. Sweetest Song has scent notes of blush, raspberries, sugar crystals, and whipped musk. Oops. I don't think that I picked these up ever when they were first released, so I was like, you know what, let's grab those. I also picked up the Parisian Pink Rose. And this one has scent notes of romantic rose garden, sweet vanilla, and macarons. I grabbed a Summer in Sicily. I don't know what any of these scents smell like. I've never smelled any of these ones, and I tried to pick up ones that were new to me. Sparkling Aperol Spritz, fresh orange and suntan glow. And then I also grabbed a strawberry melon. This is fresh strawberries, crisp honeydew, and sweet red apples. I also grabbed Mediterranean Waves. I didn't really grab 2 of any of these besides Sweetest Song, so I hope none of these wallflowers I love, because they probably won't bring these back out. This is Refreshing Saltwater, White Sand Beaches, and Bright Bergamot. And then the last one from the outlet, I grabbed Tahiti Island Dream. Whoa, my camera does not like the color of this one. This one is fresh coconut water, sparkling mandarin, kiwi blossom, and Tahitian vanilla musk. That was everything I got from the outlet for $80. All of those wallflowers were $1.59, and because the wallflowers and the bee holder are for my mom, I'm gonna set those to the side. I've been posting on Instagram all my hauls, and I've even been posting like what my mom has gotten, so I'll put those to the side for her. So my mom's total in that was $1.60 times 3 plus 8, so like $12 and some change, and then the rest was mine. So I technically spent $66, give or take, which I got so much stuff, you guys. I got 2 full-size perfumes, a full-size cologne, and a bunch of wallflowers, and a wallflower plug, and a shower gel. So couldn't pass that up. I will say the packaging of these were like all broken open and like ripped. So I don't know. These boxes aren't very great. Like, it does not stay closed at all. This part's magnetic, but then this doesn't close. So that's kind of annoying. And if you were like gifting someone something that kind of looked like this, it kind of looks like it was used. But I personally don't care. My husband doesn't care either. That box will probably go right in the recycling can. But that was everything from the first store. The second store, which I think I only have one bag. Yep, I only have one bag. This is the location in Kenosha. It's the South Port Plaza. This is my receipt. I did not use a coupon at this location. My total was $45.23 with a total discount of $128. The first thing I grabbed for my sister, and this is going to be part of her birthday present from me, was this pair of socks. So cute. It's the Shea Infused Lounge socks, and these were $8.95, so they were like $2. I'm kind of regretting not getting a pair for myself, but I just really don't wear socks very often, but I'm going to give this to my sister for her birthday because she loves the pink and the bows. That is for my sister. And I think this is one of my favorite finds this sale, and it's so small and it's so silly, but I love it. This was $3.24. I found the Silly Goose, I think that's what they called it, car fragrance refill. He's got a rain jacket on, he's got an umbrella, and he's got cutie little rain boots. This was so cute. It was the only one they had. They did have a couple other car fragrance holders, but I was like, I need to get this one. And then the other favorite find was the Perfect in Pink perfume. Only one out of the 4 stores I went to had the Perfect in Pink perfume. The outlet did not have any, so I was so happy I saw them at this Kenosha location. I did paint my nails, and I don't want them to chip, so I'm not going to open them, but I'll put a picture on the screen of what the perfume looks like. But this one has scent notes of vibrant cherries, pink camellia, and whipped almond cream. This is a $70 perfume, which is absolutely crazy, and it ended up being $18. Even at the 75% off price point, it was still $18, which is insane. Bath & Body Works keeps raising the prices of these perfumes, and we can't do it. I cannot do it anymore. And then I hit the jackpot. I found Disney Wallflower refills, and they were 75% off. The rest of this bag is Wallflowers, and they were all $1.99. I did pick up a couple for my mom, and the first 2 I picked up Laundry Room Lemon for her. So these ones were $1.99. This one has scent notes of tart lemon, fresh air, and salted lemongrass, so I grabbed her too. She really enjoyed that one in the candle, so she's like, I'll try it in the Wallflower. I also just grabbed her one of the Moanas because she wasn't totally for sure if she was going to like this one, so I was like, how about I just grab you one? Because what if you don't like it? This is Lush Green Palms Plumeria Breeze in coconut water, so that one's for her as well. And then the rest are for mine. I grabbed 2 of each scent they had. They did not have Tiana, and they also did not have Ariel. But I grabbed 2 Moana for myself. They also had the Jasmine, which I definitely knew she was not going to like this scent, so I didn't bother getting her one of these. This is Sparkling Jasmine Flower, Jeweled Currants, and Soft Woods. And I guess I only grabbed 1 Cinderella for myself. I meant to grab 2, but that's okay. I grabbed 1 in the Cinderella scent, which is Gardenia Petals, Enchanting Musk, and Sapphire Blue Amber. Totally meant to grab 2 of those for myself, but that's okay. And then I also grabbed 2 of the Belle ones. This one is Rose Petal, Sparkling Buttercup, and Whipped Vanilla. So that was everything from this store, which is, our total was $45.23. And my mom got 3 wallflowers, if I can speak. So $6 of that was hers, and then $2.24 was my sister's socks, but those are for her birthday. So yeah, I think that's crazy for $40. Lots of goodies. I did not get any candles in this haul, which surprising, but I did not. And then last but not least, these items are not for me. These are for my mom and my sister. So this was the Gurney Mills location. These were $6.24 a piece for a total of $13. And a total discount of $37.42. And I'm only going to open one of them because they're the same item. And that is the Forever Sweet Sweethearts body care tray. My sister wanted one, and then my mom also wanted one. They did have 3, and now I'm kind of regretting not picking up one for myself, but it's okay. I don't need it, but it is really, really cute, and for 75% off, you can't beat that. This was originally $24.95, and it is part of like the little Sweethearts collection. So my mom wanted one, and my sister also wanted one. And they're both paying me for those, so that's $12 that I did not spend. But yeah, that was everything, you guys. This might be my last haul. It might be my second to last haul. I don't know if they're going to do more price drops. I'm probably going to go into one more store today, later today, while I go out, because we're doing some 4th of July festivities. So we're leaving the house again. So I might go into one more store, but I don't know if they're going to have anything. And I really don't know if they're going to do any more price drops, because the only things that can drop in price more are the $10.99 candles and the $3.25 hand soaps. And honestly, there weren't many hand soaps that were $3.25. My stores, I think the most I saw at one store was like 2 red bins of hand soap. So like that's not like the craziest amount. So there's not really much left to price drop, and maybe if they drop prices of things online, I don't know. I don't really like to do online orders, but for now, I think this might be my last haul, but don't hold me to that, because I might buy more, but I highly doubt it. I don't really know what else I would buy, but hey, you never know. But that is all for today's Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale haul. I can't believe semi-annual sale is basically over. I will be doing in everything I got. I will be adding up how much I spent, how much was bought with gift cards, because I did have some free gift cards from you guys signing up from Fetch. And then I will also go over all the money I have made on YouTube throughout my semi-annual sale videos as well, because I do get paid a little bit on YouTube. So it is nice that I do get paid from you guys watching and liking and commenting, so I can bring you guys these hauls. And that really makes a difference and helps me out so much. But that is all for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you give today's video a big thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know, did you shop any of these price drops? Did you score any 75% off perfumes? And if you like seeing my face, Bath & Body Works, fragrance, or lifestyle content, make sure you consider hitting that subscribe button, because it's free to you. Helps me out so very much, and you guys can always change your mind later. Thanks again, you guys, for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!